So how does Google know the user's experience of a website, right? Well, are they having a good time or a bad time? That's the question, right? So one of the things that happens is that when you see the search results, those aren't really direct links that go immediately to the website. They do, but they don't. They go through a tracking system, and Google is very well aware that you clicked on that first link, or you clicked on the second link, and then you went to the other website, and then when you came back, you clicked on the third link. So, with some fairly straightforward modeling, they can work out that this website, A, B, C, D, E, for example, 5 results on a page, you clicked on A, you spent 12 seconds on the website A, you left, you clicked on B, you spent 2 minutes on B, you came back, you clicked on C, and you went and did some stuff on C. And then you came back and you searched for something completely different. Now in that modeling, and over a decent number of visitors, and also randomizing the position of A to E, and seeing how the websites perform in terms of the amount of time people dwell on the website, and that's actually what Google call it, dwell time. You can work out whether people are having a good time or a bad time on your website. How do links affect Google rankings? Well, they're one of the 3 major sides to the SEO triangle that we talk about here. So you need links in order to get into the search results, to get up to the top. They aren't the be-all and end-all, because if you've got a terrible website and you get to the top, you'll come out again. It doesn't matter how many links you've got. But the number of links you've got and the quality of the links, they actually help signal that you're a decent website, you're a decent place to be, and up you go. Now, of course, the fundamental rule here is that what other people say about you is more important than what you say about yourself. So if you're manipulating links and you're buying or doing dodgy things to acquire links, then effectively you are manipulating and tricking the system, and it's not other people saying you're good because you're good, it's you tricking your way to the top. And if you get caught doing that, that's very bad. What are the warning signs of bad SEO? Well, the big one is when you stop ranking. So you have ranked in the past, you've been going quite well perhaps, and then you start falling, and you start falling quite badly. It can actually be almost like off a cliff. Suddenly you lose everything. Now that's a sign that you've got a penalty, but it can be more subtle than that. The problem really that comes along is that if you've been building low quality links, it may be that you've been getting away with it for a while, and then part of the Google algorithm has now detected and penalizing you, or is just ignoring blankets of links that you've been putting in place. And that's just a sign of bad quality SEO really. The type of links that we're looking at that we see, particularly in the Australian market, is that the links themselves can come from completely the wrong country. They would come from China or Vietnam or Japan or Russia or something. And you think, well, if we're dealing with an Australian business, that's not legit. That's easy to kind of, ignore if you're Google, and maybe penalize as well. Then the other thing would be the quality of the links. If they're from lots and lots of very poor quality, very bad websites, it can definitely be that if you've got like 99% of all your links come from terrible websites, well, that's not natural. That doesn't even look like it should be a sensible, decent business. That just looks like you've been paying some low quality SEO really. We can help clients with this very quickly. Actually rectifying it is a bit of a challenge, but identifying it and just saying whether you are at risk or not, it's literally a case of connecting you up to Google Search Console and having a look at your link profile. Right, the question is, can you recover from a Google penalty? Well, it actually depends on what kind of penalty you're talking about, and it depends on kind of what position you're in and how severe the whole thing is. Now, there's a few big ones that are quite easy to clean up: Penguin, Panda, They're to do with, you know, link, spam, bad quality links. That's Penguin. It's possible to clean that up and you know, work on it, get rid of the toxic links, get rid of all of your links if you have to, and then build up from scratch again. Just takes a long time to build back to anything of serious value. And then you've got to go through the process of disavowing and getting rid of all the bad stuff. Panda, it's really about reorganizing and building the website in a much better way. There are other penalties, manual penalties, other things. It's really a case-by-case basis. Yes, absolutely, you can deal with a penalty. It's just in many sort of really busy kind of operations, you might look at it and say, well, we'd be better off just building a new website, starting again, and you know, maybe come up with a different name for the website or whatever. It really is a case-by-case basis. In general, the answer is yes. Sometimes no. You know, sometimes it's not cost effective.